Good morning, guys. This is Paula back to have you help me decorate. Let me think about it for a second. Help me decorate the Precious Moments book. Now, I haven't been getting on here and showing you all of that because I'm on a time crunch to get these done before Christmas. And so, this is the last one of this order. And I want to have you guys go along with me in a minute. But I wanted to tell you that I wanted to show you a Happy Mail that I got. It's a Happy Mail, friend mail. I don't know about the Happy Mail. I think it's more, it did make me happy. I told the person, her name is Paula, just like me. Thank you, Paula. I told her that I would have jumped up and down had I been able to. As many problems as I've got going on right now, that's just not possible. Okay, so I got this Happy Mail from Paula, and I did open it because I was so curious when I could feel it. I was like, what? Well, you know, she didn't have to do this. This was super precious of her to do. And I appreciate it like you wouldn't believe. She bought me a book weight and a placeholder is what they're called. And I like to not got the box open. Let me go like this and see if I don't care. It's going to be out and be used, so it doesn't have to have the box necessarily. It's by Superior, if anyone's interested in it. And it is called a book weight. Okay, come out of there, little guy. All right. We're going to use this today, and that's why I wanted to get it out for you guys to see. So, Paula, I know I said thank you, but I just want you to know I appreciate this so much, and it's going to help me out so much. I feel like I'm constantly wrestling the book. Is that not awesome? Has weights right here, and it's flexible in the middle, and we're going to try it for the first time today. Now, it will have a learning curve, I'm sure. So, the last book I'm working on. Thank you, Paula. I love it. You didn't have to do that, though. I do want you to know that, but I appreciate it like you wouldn't believe. Okay, now, this is the Precious Moments little golden book. And this is the spine. Isn't that cute? I put a little bit of pink on there. This book is strictly pastels for Christmas. And I know pastels gives it a tendency to be like a baby book or Easter or something like that. But, you know, recently people have been putting out pink, different pinks when it comes to, I'm trying to get rid of this glare. I'm sorry. I'm going to put this right here. Anyway, different pinks and so forth in Christmas paper. So, I showed you the outside, which is in great condition, by the way. So, I want to come on the inside here. This book is actually not for a baby, but it's for a grandma that's got a new grandson. And so I found this picture, and I just thought it was precious. And it is very vintage. This baby picture here is very vintage. It was in an Ideas book. That was, I forget what the year on it was, but it is definitely old. Now, this book also had a little girl praying, but I just couldn't take up the space to put both of them. So, this is, let me get my book weight. Stay there. Awesome. Okay, this side's heavy, so I'm gonna show you. This is the paper, and I didn't cut paper with you because I've just been on time crunch. But isn't that beautiful? Now I know you guys who have watched me from last year saw this paper, but I bought a couple extra packs because I loved it so much, and I zigzagged on all of these pages. But as we go along, you will see what all's in the book. I've made ephemera, and so forth. So I want us to, I'm going to hold that part because it's still not broke down yet. You know, I still got to get it stretched out. All of that. And it will be by the time we get done, I'm sure. Now, I don't know what I've made and haven't made. I've been making little things for this along the way. So all the cardstock in this has a white zigzag. I decided to do that because all the papers are different colors, and I just decided it looked good. Now, here is by Antique Paperia. I used her digital, one of her Christmas digitals in this book because it has beautiful pastels. And so here is the first page of the Precious Moments. This is a warning, so you'll know every one of these are adorable. Every picture in here. This is the only thing that had something on it. It's this little black right here. But is that not adorable? And this is a vintage envelope right next to it. I kind of teamed them up. A little dolly here. I just did everything. The music. Look at the Star of Bethlehem. And then here you got some glitz and glamour. I did gold and silver. Don't fall over. It's okay to do gold and silver. So, I'm not going to keep going. This isn't a flip through. What am I doing? So, we have a lot of things to get done here. So, let's sort out. Let's sort the things out that we need to do. Okay? So, I made a little shaker card. This is not anything fancy. You know, it's just a little thing that I threw in there. Okay. All right. So, here is one of the snow tags that I made. All that was on this was this little Christmas tree. And so I added embellishments, a lace top, and some white gel pen for snow. And then this is just a piece of paper from Illustrated Faith. I can't think of the name of it. I'm sorry. But it is one of Illustrated Faith's paper lines. It was a card that I just cut in half. That was all I had. And I put a strip of lace and an angel. Because all Grammys have little angels, right? And here is a side pocket or side tuck. And this is what, it's going to go on this side actually. And this is what's going to go in there. Okay. Now you're thinking, those colors don't go together. Well, they don't need to. This is just something to journal on. And if she wanted to do like this, she could. I love this paper. It did not go with the pink paper. I pulled it out of an old half-used package. But I needed one more sheet to work on this. And I thought we had some trees. And it was pastels. And it was snowy and snowflakes. And, you know, yeah, why not? Okay, so that's those. Now, I think we'll just start with pockets. But I got to get to them first. Oh, isn't that precious? Look at this with the little angel. This is a square envelope. And I just covered the front of the envelope and the flap with a Project Life card that was gold. And then trimmed it with some glitter design paper. And added the angel and Merry Christmas. And inside are some really cute journaling cards that are trimmed in gold. Okay, now, I'm trying to get them back in there. I don't want them to sink because I may change what's in those. So that needs to be just glued down in the book, and we may fix it where it can have a pocket behind. Now, here is the belly band. Let's just start with the belly band and the side tuck. I'm not going to go through all of these because, you guys, honestly, it's a lot. Okay, but I just sat down and started making stuff that I thought would be great for this little book. And so, let's just start in the front. I love this weight. Let's start in the front of the book. And I'm thinking, do we want to start with the belly band? Let's wait a minute on that. I don't think I want to put it there. Okay, so let's just flip through here and find something that says belly band. Not really. Something that makes you feel like that's the page. I use different laces and white velvet trim, and just all kinds of different things. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, that looks snowy, doesn't it? So, let's do the side tuck here. And I hope it's not too long. I measured. It shouldn't be too long, but... Okay, so let's put it here with this little guy. And I cut him a little bit shorter so he would fit in here. Okay, so let's get the glue going, guys. I hope you've had a great couple days. I've been working hard trying to get all my books done. I have one more custom order, but she didn't need it before Christmas, so I think I'm going to do a few traveler's notebooks. I have not made a book for myself. I may not have time, but I like to do December dailies in traveler's notebooks too, so I may just throw one in there for me. Okay, my paper sliding. Okay, so we're going to glue this down here on the very edge. And I will tell you, it is, I measured it by the cardstock, so it is a little bit longer. So what I think we'll do is push it down, make it even on the top, and then I will shorten it on the bottom when it dries. I'm going to wait till it dries though. So let me see here real quick. This book is still, you know how a book is when you first make it. Oh my goodness. I wrestled this book all the way, just so you guys know. I did. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut that so that it doesn't get glue on everything. And I'm going to have to turn the book to do that. So I'm going to do it like this. This has a layer of white lace and then a teeny tiny little strip of pink with polka dots. I know. Cute, right? So, what is it hooked on over here? Oh, it's that. I'm like, why won't it flip over? So when you have this happen, you just, I got to get everything out of my way here. I feel like I'm going to have to wrestle it for a minute. It's not long enough for me to straighten out, but at the same time, there we go. Now, there we go. I don't know how perfect that turned out, but we want to get our quarter rounder and fix that corner. I tell you what, it's going to get in there one way or another. There we go. And then I'll just stick it back down really good because I'm sure that pulled it up some. All right. I told you this right part, the front part of this book is, see, that did not do right, did it? Why did it do that? Let's pull it up a little bit and then we can add some more glue. I want this to be straight like it's supposed to be. And why it came out like that, I think it was the hole punch that couldn't get in there correctly that was the issue. Get in there. May have to totally make another one if this thing acts up. Well, that's better. Right there's better. It's the one thing about Fabri-Tac, you do have time, right? I know I'm off camera just a tiny bit. I was just fixing this corner and making sure this is glued down well. Okay, now we're going to add this. Now, I know you're noticing, you're probably thinking, why aren't you inking? Well, I'm not going to be inking in this book. I think this book is too pastel-y to ink. And, you know, there's not a rule that says you can't, that you don't have to. And I inked some of the pink and looked at it, and I just didn't like it. So that is why we're not inking. Okay, so page 1 down. So we're going to go to the first section of the second signature and find a place for the belly band. Now, I have not made anything to slide into the belly band. I don't think. Not yet. But I will. I just thought I'd do the first batch today. So I want to find something pink. What about this? Let's see what else we got. Now this is kind of cool because I used ribbons, pink, yellow, and blue. And that has a little bit of pink on here, and this will. The only problem is this is on the back of a lightweight folder, so our lightweight thing. Let's see what else we can come up with first. If we can't, we'll go back and grab that. So just I don't know. I'm already feeling stressed, and Christmas is not even here yet because I've got to think of things to get all the grandchildren. Do you guys go through that same thing every year? Like, oh my goodness, what am I going to get them? What am I going to do? I'm going to put this here, and I'll tell you why. You've got gold. You've got gold in the paper, and you've got pink. And I just like the way it looks. So this is where the belly band's going. We'll fill the belly band later. Anyway, so I have bought 2 gifts, but that's it so far. And I bought the children their Christmas ornaments. Except for Charlie's, I'm trying to find a Disney ornament for him. I made him a little ornament on my retreat. It was just a make and take. It was a little shaker Santa ornament, which is what put shakers in my mind this week. Yeah, so I want to buy him like a Harry Potter or Mickey Mouse or something that he can remember Disney in the future. Okay, now that's on, and we'll save it for later. Okay, so let's see what else we're going to do here before we decide to go further. I'm going to get our pockets out because I always like to do the pockets first. Let me see what pockets. And I don't necessarily have... Oh, I just found what I made for the belly band. I had forgotten this little snow guy, which really, that doesn't go. So I'm going to cut another one later and use this somewhere else. Okay, because I didn't know what I was going to be doing at that time, right? Okay, so my little Merry Christmas just came off, and you know why? I think it's because I forgot to stick it down. No, I did pull it off. It just was old, and I guess, and the glue on the back of these chipboard don't always stay on. So I spent most of yesterday, and then I, spent yesterday making the book, putting the book together, and then in the middle of the night, I bound the book. And I've been doing, I had a friend over. I had a friend over to craft, and this time we just kind of did our own thing. A lot of times we do the same project and work on it. It's just a lot of fun to do that. And anyway, I'll make sure you guys, I feel like I'm out of camera, but I don't guess I am. Okay, I just want to make sure you can see. Anyway, so we craft together, and I worked on this, and I cut all the paper and did all that, and got that all ready. And we kind of piddle, so it, we ended up going to Hobby Lobby too, which I had a great time doing. Don't ask me what I spent. I'll tell you, $82. Now, why would I do that? Oh, it just, they had Paper Studio, and I was out of glue, and, I just wanted to, I'm going to let that dry before I put that in. Okay, so where do my pockets go? I'm all out of order here, girls and boys, if you're out there. So I introduced to you last time the, we're going to go to the second portion of the first signature. So, where do I want to put this little pink pocket? No, this is part of an ideas book. It's actually part of a poem that I really wanted to have in there, but the other side is kind of, so I may be putting something over this, which I have. This is the only Precious Moments thing I have, and I may put it here, but I may mat it first. So I'm going to set that to the side too, just FYI. And I added these cute pockets, and there's some of the blue ribbon behind the silver. I love the silver. Let's do this right here. See how that page just comes together? I love these little Christmas packages. Now, I did do something different with these. I did not pop them up. They're going to be flat, little Christmas. They're going to be open here, but they're going to be flat for some of the tags I made. I just thought I'd do it different, you know, than we did the others, and just see how that works. So I don't have much time to do this video, so I just got to get it done. My glue is going crazy. My housekeepers are coming at, usually they come at 12 or 12:30. And I haven't been able to do anything with my house, so obviously I need some help. But I haven't even had my flu shot. I hope all of you have gotten yours. I haven't had a chance, so I made an appointment this morning. How exciting, right? Exciting conversation, Paula. Okay. Let me push this down. So, Charlie had a great report. He had a great report from the doctor. Now, they're running a couple little tests to determine if he can get off certain medications. So, they're going to reduce medications, and they're going to see what all the numbers on the labs show. And if everything shows like it should, he may be able to get a central line, I guess would be the first thing to go. And then they know the order that's best for him. But look how cute this little pocket is. I love that all of this. I know you're probably thinking, why did you put silver and gold together? I don't care about the rules. I like them together. I like all kinds of sparkly stuff. Now, okay, I think this is going to stay in there, I hope. See, I got to get a habit going here with this. I love it. Okay. Now, I'm going to hold it up for a minute and show you how these two pages interact. See, isn't that cool? All right. Okay, so we've got that pocket. And I made two, so I want to put the second one in the second half. Let's see if we can get lucky and find that same sort of thing on the other side. I'm going to look before I close this down. No, it's not going to be identical. So we'll just look till we find something that makes us like it even more. As much. How about as much? I love this blue and lavender. I mean, the lavender green, and I just love it. Okay, so we got to find. I know there's a page where the silver pops out, but it's not going to work on that page this time. But we may put it there anyway. Yeah, those colors don't jive. Oh, I love this manger scene. I'm going to put something here just to let you know it's going to end up being like another page. Okay, let's see. It's kind of cute because this is the shepherds, but this is not the wise men. I started to say we could put this here with that picture because it would go well. And I just think I'm going to anyway because I can if I want to, right? I also like this page. It's a lot of blue on there though, isn't it? As soon as there's not one that just grabs me like the other side did. I love that, don't you? Trying to get my little guy around here. He's putting out cookies. I kind of like this too, but there's not any blue. Let's just go to the page that has blue. You know, one of the pages that might have blue, and we'll go from there. This one's better than, but that's yellow. Come on, cooperate. We're just going to do it right here. Yeah, that is the place to put it. Okay. Volcano. All right, let's get this on here. I wanted to get this video done before the housekeeper got here because this thing is just being all stringy. I don't know what it still is. I've had the sniffles. It's not like a full-blown runny nose, but it's driving me crazy. Those glue strings went everywhere right here. Make sure they didn't get on anything else. Nope. Okay. So we're going to put this right here because it's the most coordinating page. And of course, I did get glue on things, of course. So Charlie had a good report. And last thing on Charlie, I just have to tell you this. Charlie was interviewed by Make-A-Wish Foundation. And here in town yesterday, he was, him and his dad were interviewed, but he did really well. My husband heard it. I listened all day. I knew he was going to be on the radio. His interview was going to be on the radio sometime. And I missed it by like an hour. It just aggravated me. My husband came home from work and he said, I just heard Charlie on the radio. And I was like, boo-hoo. Anyway, my husband said his little voice was so adorable. He says, I could have cried. And which isn't unusual for my husband. He would if he felt very emotional. But I haven't seen him cry in some time. Anyway, so he said, I could have cried when I heard his sweet little voice saying, I loved Space Mountain. And he told all the different things that he got to do and that he loved. And then I guess they asked him about his illness, and he talked about his feeding tube, which would be the first thing that would come to his little mind because he hates it so bad. And he's eating really well, so that will be coming off before long. Or coming out, I guess I should say. Anyway, and then I guess he just talked about shots and, you know, things that he doesn't really like. Okay. All right. The reason they've kept that central line is because, you know, he had to have blood so often that they didn't want to blow out his little veins and stuff, you know, so early. And he's so tiny. And what they don't know is he probably would have freaked completely out. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't feel his labs and medicines going in because he has that central line. But Anyway, little sweet boy. Well, he gets his labs not through a central line, but he gets his labs through a central line. Don't even listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess I thought I was turning them around, but no, he does get them. Okay, let's go on to another subject. So that one is in. Nice. Let's see. Let's flip back and see what the other one looked like, because I just realized I forgot to check to see if it leaked out any glue. It could have very well leaked out glue because it was, I had to add quite a bit to it because of the corners. Where'd it go? Crazy thing. Here it is. Nope. I must have checked it. What can I say? Now, let's not put tags in yet. So I have this, going to start back at the beginning. I like to rotate through them. We'll start back to the first. We got pink. We could do this pocket here of Santa. But let's look again for a while. Let's make sure. So we're back to the first signature, first half. And we're looking for a place to put a Santa pocket. That is not it. Okay. Let's see. No, I don't want to put pink on pink. Ooh. That's pretty right there. I'm just saying. But let's see. I like it better than the first one that we looked at. Okay. I think it's going to be that one. Okay. All right. So we're going to put this little pocket here and then go back and put the other little pocket like this. Now, I have not made as many pockets as I normally do. Because you know there's like 6 additional side pockets, and I've done several envelope type things for the book also. So, yeah. I don't know why it wants to string. I hate it when it does that. You get a bottle every now and then. That's just ridiculous. Okay, now we're going to put this right here. Goodness. Let me get the edge of this off. So, have you started your Christmas shopping? I know we're supposed to be excited, but it's always so stressful for me before because the kids don't give me lists until the last minute, and it's so irritating. But it's because I know why. It's because the kids, you know, they keep seeing all these commercials and stuff, you know, on YouTube or on the television talking about different toys. Of course, I give Charlie all the toy catalogs that come to the house. That child will take it with him to Santa. It's so cute. This is what he did last year. He took it with him to Santa last year. And he pulls out the list and he tells Santa everything. He flipped through that book. It just so happens that the Santa he saw, wasn't last year, it was the year before last. The Santa he saw was a good friend of ours who does Santa. And he looks like Santa. He does a great job. Okay, so second side, first half. Let's see what page. We want the same pocket on. Let's see. No, don't want that. I have no idea where I want you, little pocket. think it's going to be that first page, but I just want to make sure. I'm sorry, my voice today is a little raspy. Let's see. Okay, that first page is the best page. Okay. All right, there we go. Trying to concentrate really hard with this glue so it doesn't. I still have one Christmas book right now in my store or in my shop on Etsy. If anyone's interested in that, it's a cabin feel. It's the red and black check. I think there's some of that in there, and it's just really cute. Okay, I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to try not to put it too far down in that. I have a tendency to want to pull it in the center, but sometimes it's hard to get this to. So if we need a pocket, a bigger pocket to hold some of our stuff, we can always make a pocket that has dimension or depth into it. I want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. There are several, and I appreciate you joining up with my channel. And I hope you'll leave me an official comment so I can welcome you personally. Okay, so there we go on that one. Okay, so next, let me see if there's any more pockets. And if there is, oh, there's this little pocket, but I didn't put it on the front. But I want her to have a place to put her name. So, we'll see what all we've got here as far as pockets go. We have some bags and different things. Let's hold on to that. Now, I have a couple bags. I want to do the bag. Look at that. Isn't that precious? I'll do the bags first. And then here's this bag. Isn't that adorable too? And then it has this tag. Ready? Woohoo! Isn't it cute? So basically pastels, gold and silver. I love it. I love the opportunity to get to use it like that. So I want to go to the second half of the first. Let me get to the end of that, and then I'll put this weight there. Yeah. The second half, and see what we can get in here. And if we have a good spot for either one of those. Okay. No, it doesn't. Polka dots don't go with trees, right? Now here we have a bare page we could have done anything with. But I want to see. I'm not sure which one I want to add to. Let's see. I have this fixed to flip, but it has to go on the left side. And hopefully I have it. I didn't test it on anything to make sure it opened and closed appropriately. But it is. Okay, so I'm going to go to the second half and look here on this side. Oops, no, right here. Okay. what the deal is lately with... Okay, let's see. Let's see. Come on. I can't stop. I have to stop and look at every one of these cute pictures. Isn't that paper pretty? Reminds me of that door. Ooh, how would that look? I think this would be a nice place for that. So let's see. Okay. Let's make sure. Okay. You know, when you make stuff ahead, where's my little, there it is. When you make stuff ahead, sometimes it's hard to find a place to put it. Now, I'm thinking, just thinking, that I might make this a pocket on the side too. So let's glue it down that way. If I can get it to... Okay, so that's the side. This side will go here. And we will make sure that whatever goes in this has gold in it. Also, maybe some gold and pink. We'll just see. I think I'm going to put it... Oh, where do I want to put it? No, I want to put it in the center. And the reason is I want to kind of line it up with this gold over here. Let's take this out for a minute and make sure this is not leaking from behind. Nope, it is not. Now, I'm going to pull from some of my journaling cards over here and see if I have one that has gold. I am going to do something to this one because it's too white and it blends too much. Do you know what I'm saying? Where did my little journaling cards go? I know I had them somewhere real easy to grab. Possibly not. You know how that goes, right? Sometimes, Paula, you crack me up. Okay. I cracked myself up. What did I do with those? Oh, they're right here. I was like, oh my goodness, Paula, really? I have a bunch of them. But I want to see if I just have one with golds in this basket, but I don't. But I do have one that will work if I have to go back to it. Let's see what's in this one. Oh, here they are. Now, of course, I can't use that one. I like the polka dot because of the... Or I like this in there. Ooh, I don't know. Has to be one of these, right? No, we already have Merry Christmas on there. So let's do the polka dot. We don't have... I'll put something on there too so that it fits well. You know what I mean? Okay. So I will add a little strip of gold ribbon so we know that's in there. Let me grab it. Where did it go? Where did it go? I've got it right here in my section. I've kind of picked up because the housekeeper's coming. And here's some gold. Right there is some gold. So let's put some of this gold on here. And where it kind of sticks out, rather than do it the other way, we'll cut a section so it can stick out a little bit. We'll do like a little knot. But the only thing about that, how about we punch a hole first? I think it will stay better if we do. I'm going to punch it right here. Excuse me. This is, we'll call it the side, the side tag. Not really. I just think it'd be a nice thing to journal on the back of. And it is white on the back, so that's perfect. So, and it kind of has that packaged look. Come on, little guy. Get in. That's the thing about this gold. I don't know if you guys have noticed it when you're crafting. This gold, it's super, how do I describe it? Crunchy, which is okay. But look at that. See, so much better. So when we slide that in there, yeah, see, it's not touching any glue right now. So I think I'm going to leave it. Up here, on the other hand, I didn't know if I wanted to do this or not. But I think we need to trim out this card because it blends too much with the background. So I'm just going to do a real quick line. I'm not going to make the lines very short because we'll be here all day. Right. Okay. Let's start over here and do this side next. I hope you guys can see. Sorry if you can't. Okay, now we just have to do the bottom. It's like I can't talk while I'm doing this. It's because I have to concentrate. All right, now I think when you see this in there, it might not be as noticeable on film, but in person, it really does make a difference to have that on the background. See, now you can see the shape of it. Now, we've got that. Now we need to do the second half over here and try to find something for that blue. Now, if we can't, then we'll move on. It has to be on the left side, and I don't want to put it on certain things. This is the place that keeps popping out at me. So what we can do is put it there and then decorate over here with something blue. And then we've got this blue popping around in the back. Now, this has a wish list on the inside. And then it has the Christmas tree music on the other side. So I just wrote wish. That turned out pretty good, didn't it? I just noticed it. Okay, and this vintage Santa is beautiful. On the back, when you flip it over, it's the big section to journal. Yeah, it does have some funky stuff here, but it's great journaling paper. Now, I hope I get this right. The last time I put one of these on, I had so much trouble with it. I want to make sure it's going to come out and not click on stuff or hang on stuff. So you got to bring it in a little bit, I think, is the deal. Yeah, I'm going to bring it in. It's probably not the right thing to do, but hello, I'm doing it. All right. I've put on a million of these, and for some reason, when I make them lately, it's just like I draw a blank on how I want to do those. Do you ever do that? It's kind of like driving somewhere a million times, and then suddenly you're like, am I on the right road? Yeah. You all are thinking, yeah, we know it's dementia. No, I think it's just, I don't know what it is. I'm not even going to say what I think it is. Okay, so this is the upright position. Now I'm going to push this over so you guys can see what I'm doing. I have put a hinge here, okay, and we're going to put the hinge on here and hope that we can get it lined up just right. Now, I say that, and I hope we can. I don't know if this is going to be right or not. Yes, it is. Okay, now I'm going to turn it back around. I just tossed a glue stick across the table. Okay, so yeah, I just attached it with that there, and so whenever the person who owns it opens it, they can flip and flip. What do you think? I like that. Okay, I'm trying to make sure this bag isn't hanging down. Okay. Let's see how much time we've got. We've got about another 10 minutes, so we can get a couple more things going here. All right, so there's that, which I love. Let's think of something here we can put to bring out the blue, right? See if I have anything else that's blue. No, I don't like having two of those together, that type of thing together. So let's see. I am going to, let me find it. I could put the vintage tree there, couldn't I? It's a lot of green. It's the only thing dark, really, that I put in the book. But I'm going to think on that for a minute. And no, I might have to make something blue, make something to go over here. And I don't want it to be something big because it's already big, right? So we'll move on, and I'll come up with something for that area at some point. Okay, now, let's see. So we've got an even amount of stuff in both sides. And I don't know if I showed you. See, there's a pocket here in the back, which, where'd that go? Would be perfect for this other card. No, it wouldn't either. It's the same print. Forget I said that. Okay. Now we're going to start. Let's do this envelope. Let's put this envelope in somewhere. We've got a lot of gold stuff. No, let's do this. Let's do this big one. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm going to add sparkle to these. And I should do it before I put them in the book. But I've got to decide where I want to put it first. So we're back to the first section. And I'm looking at this thinking, oh, that would be cute there. It's a little wide. I'm going to think on that, but I'm going to leave this right there. Okay. Got a little distracted for a minute. I love this right here, too. The problem is, there's green up there, which we don't have here. So I don't want to put that there, but we could put, this little pocket will work perfect. I know it's got a little dimension. I know I try not to do any dimension, but, you know, sometimes you just deal with what you got to deal with. All right, so I am not making this a tuck or a pocket in the back. Come on. I should be closing my glue up. It's getting kind of hateful. So this is our little library card. I like our pocket. I like to put one in every book I do, because they can write on here, you know, their name, and then they can put the year that they got the book, and the year when they started the book, and when they finished or completed the book. I think that would be a great place for that. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the corner, and that way, let me move this over. I know you guys are having a hard time, because I'm having a hard time keeping it over here. I found this little stocking. It's a little wood stocking. No, it's a little, feels heavy foam, okay? Heavy foam stocking. And I just thought it was cute. It has this little rosette right there. I said, well, it's not super pastel, but it's close enough, right? Okay, so we have a little bit coming out there, but it's not a big deal. All right, so the next thing I want to put in is maybe, let's go back and see if these tags, oh crud, let me get this little bit of glue, because it's going to stick to the next page. I was real careful, because this is always when I have trouble. I seem like I have trouble on things that have a depth to them, you know, that are thicker. Okay. All right. There we go. And right here. Get in there. Stupid thing. All right. So that should be done. Now we're going to go on to... keeps coming out. Sorry, guys. I really worked hard to not do that, and I don't want to erase on the glitter, because it will come off if you know, rub it too hard. All right, there we go. All righty. Okay, now moving along. Let's see. Now that is the first half, so we'll go to the second half and get it completed first before we fill pockets. I really want to put, got that there and there. Let's see. We're going to have, I really want to do, maybe I can do this. Look at this little bell. And it pulls in and out, and you can, it folds, and you can, yeah. Thought it would be cute with a side pocket too, but we got to find a place. I loved adding the little ornaments to it. It's not the same blue. No, I don't like that there. What about this? No, not that same blue either. It's kind of a dark blue. I might not be able to find anything I'm 100% excited about. It'll be all right. You know, this would be cute in here on the back of this. Wouldn't it? I think. Because this doesn't have anything on it. Wonder what else I have. I just don't want to put it somewhere it can't bend, or it's not pretty flat, because that has a, you know, it has a problem with, it needs something flat. What about this when we're done? No, it's the same situation with that one. So I have 3 like that. So let's see. We may have to skip this and move on. Or this would work, wouldn't it? Let's see this is a little pocket, and it has another little Santa inside. So let's do it. And it's cute on the other side too. So you kind of just have to make a choice, right? And that's what we got to do. Okay. Make sure I got everything covered here on the corners. Let's see, do I want that to stay open? I think I do want it to stay open. Otherwise, it's just going to be in the way. You know, when you're trying to... Love this. Love, love. If you don't have one, you need to get one. It's awesome. It is taking me some, you know, I'm having to get used to it, but I will be using it. Because I don't like to wrestle with anything. Okay, so come up out of there so we can see that you're there. Okay. Now, I don't want that to come off, so I don't think this is going to go. Oh, it might. I might slide that up on there so it holds it down to dry. As far as I can, anyway. Get over. Yeah. There you go. I think I'll do the other side too, and then we can move along. I don't want to waste all of our time holding down a pocket. Okay. Some things fight you more to stick down, you know, than other things. Okay, so there we go. All right, that one's done. Now, we need to do second half of first signature. Let's see what's in there. Let's just see what's in there. Okay. Second half of the first signature. Now, I want to find a flat place for this little girl. This little angel. Let me see what else I've got here. Purple. Put one more thing down and we'll have to move along. Let's see. Isn't that cute? I'm going to put this. This is a card that I made with that same illustrated faith. And it has a glittery silver and a little gleam there with some gems. On the inside of the card is a journaling card in pastels. And we're just going to put that in there. And then I have a little paper clip that I added little tiny bells to. Let me get on here really fast. Okay, so this is going to be right. Come on, fingers. Here. Now, you can rearrange them however you want them. Okay, so there's that. Let's go to the second half of the last signature. And we're going to kind of look for the same thing, something for a card. Now, I made this little card, and I made this one I have. This one's not as exciting as that one, probably. But this one's a vellum, a little tiny vellum envelope. I put 2 journaling cards in there and a Santa closure right here. So you could slide that in if you want to do it that way, or you can clip it over. I think, where did I had a place I wanted to put that. And I just lost it, I guess. We'll find it. We'll just keep going till we do. well, I guess I didn't bring out another clip for that one, because I think initially I wasn't going to clip it. So let's just put a clip right there, a gold clip. All right, so we're going to have to get off of here. I am so sorry. So hello to the new subbies. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I hope you enjoyed this video and it wasn't too boring. I'm going to finish this up, and the next thing you're going to see is the flip through of the 4 books that I completed. See you guys in the next video. Bye.